Hey folks. Oh, my exposure, well, my screen brightness is far too high. Oh, there go all the pogs spraying off into oblivion. Okay, right, let me just move this up a little bit. It's a bit too high. Okay. Greetings, my dudes. Greetings. I did some magic stuff today. In case that wasn't, blatantly fucking obvious. It's magic. Oh, I have an itchy shoulder. Very unpleasant. Very unpleasant sensation. Oh, hang on. Something I forgot to do, actually. Let me, Okay, right. Okay. Is everything all good for people? We not having any connection problems, nothing too whack. Oh. So it certainly seems fine on my end, but do say if there is a problem. Oh, sweet. It's welcome in. Right, so the plan for today is to start looking at cycles. And we have some cycles in already. The main cycles being... I should really... Hang on, I think something I'm going to do, actually, immediately is make a separate thing called cycle. Oh, this has some BS in it. Hang on. My bad. Data validation. Oh. When was the last one? Oh, right. Just doing this real quick. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we don't, and then we also have, hang on, what are our mythics? Because those are technically speaking a cycle. Faction leader. I guess we can just replace bird cycle with just birds. Or just common birds. It's a weird cycle to have, but we have it nonetheless. But either way, the plan here is to make a series of cycles that are mechanically interesting and fit the theme of the set, as many cycles tend to be. Yeah, last week we did our 3-color gold commons, and we sort of basically toyed with the idea of doing the things I've forgotten about, the signpost on commons, and realized that they just didn't fit the set's structure, like, at all, and thus just did not work. And then we realized that we didn't actually make any green commons for Anja, and we were like, there's nothing that illicitly gets ramp in this set, so Anja gets ramp now. Which is probably going to make them just distinctly the best one when they have ramp and hand fuckery, but who knows, we'll see. We shall see. Right, so I have a few cycles I want to do, which are these two cycles here, the War Never Changes cycle, and a Common Artifact cycle, both of which are sort of but not really complete, or started. Complete is a far cry from complete. I think I want to try and start with a Common Artifact cycle because we have a really interesting thing going on with those, because they are, whilst they're not all going to be necessarily one mana artifacts. If I sort artifact, Altar of Souls, they are both. They are both. Oh, this apparently has power toughness. Let's fix that. They both have an activated ability that costs 1 of that faction's core color, which I think is really cool. Which also involves well, actually no. I think so. Altar of Souls, sacrifice a creature, summon 1. Seems pretty good. Blackmail material, sacrifice blackmail material, manipulate 1. Activate this ability only if you've dealt combat damage to a player this turn. So, you know, your opponent draws into something really big, and you your opponent 2 is something into their hand, because there's probably going to be some 2s in this set. Maybe a simple 2 probably, or actually no, I think we do. Hang on, we have a green card that where is it? Consolidate Domain. Wait, no, Consolidate Domain is not the one. Oh, I didn't realize we made a fog. Nice. Yeah, as I say that, I completely forgot there was a fog in this set. Shifting terrain. Prevent all combat damage that will be dealt this turn. Attacking opponent creates a tapped forest land token. Which, I really like that. I didn't realise that we'd made that. That's pretty sick. I like that. Emboldened Battle. Okay, right. Either way, we have Altar of Souls and Blackmail materials. So we have Altar of Souls for Milcid, and we have Blackmail material for Anjit. We need an artifact for Ferox, which is going to be red. We need an artifact for the Train of Thought I don't have anymore, or for Lockstar, and we have and we need an artifact for what the fuck is the last one? I always have this problem. I name 4 of them really, really easily and then just forget all the others. Anjit, Milcid, Rucaster. Did I say Rucaster? Yeah, we need a Rucaster one. That's going to be that's going to cost black. Oh, hang on. Blackmail material should cost blue. Should cost blue, not black. I think I probably got confused because it's literally blackmail material, and I put black just out of instinct. But right, let's start with Ferox. I think Ferox is going to be quite simple. Artifact. Cavalier's Lance. Oh, God. Sacrifice an artifact to tap to this creature. Ooh, maybe an equip thing that gives something fire breathing. I'm gonna keep going with what I'm doing. So, an artifact attached to this creature. This creature gets +1/+1 and has trample until end of turn. This seems kind of meh, you know? It seems kind of eh. It doesn't seem very exciting, that's for sure. Oh, my phone just dinged. Where is my phone? I heard it over here, but I know for a fact that it's over there. That's very strange. I'm just gonna read this message in case it's something super important. Oh no, it's not, it's fine. It's all good, nobody's dying. I don't get to send messages very often, so I'm usually like, oh, there's another one. Okay, we'll actually respond to this. Nobody's dying. Do forgive me. Okay, right. Oh, God. Sorry about that. I sort of, messaging an old friend who I haven't spoken to in like 5 years. We're like arranging to like actually speak to each other properly in like a week, which is exciting, you know? Right. I'm not sure how I feel about this ability. I think it's kind of uninteresting. I do kind of want to experiment with the idea of the creature getting fire breathing, because that sounds pretty awesome. Right. Oh, I also didn't. Hang on. I didn't make it an equipment. That's definitely an issue. Equipped creature has red. Equip 2. Equip 1. Maybe it auto attaches? Maybe the equip cost is kind of expensive. Here's another interesting idea. See, this should be gets, not gains here, because of the way the wording works. But I kind of like the idea. No, formation is specifically for keywords. So, equipped creature has red. This creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Equip 1. I mean, this is a 3 mana investment for +1/+0. But at the same time, just slapping fire breathing on something is really quite good. So, I'm not sure. I like this. I like this a lot. However, I'm not sure whether it's. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on. Oh, that's something. Actually, I need to do that. So I got this little notepad over here, so I can just write notes. Evidently enough, that is in fact what a fucking notepad is for. Believe it or not. I know I'm spitting wild facts to you right here, but you know, I can only dispense so much wisdom. Cavalier's Lance. It's common, costs 1. It's for Ferox, it's an artifact. I like this. I like this. This is fun. And I kind of want to do some... Oh, hang on. Sword of the Meek. I have a feeling this is a card already, actually. Let me just double check that. I just searched for the word Meek on Scryfall. Consume the Meek, Leyline of the Meek, the Meek Stone, Mentor of the Meek, Sword of the Meek. Yes, it is from... What is that? Double Masters? Yeah, Double Masters. Oh my god, Sword of the Meek is a 100% reprint in this set. Holy, yeah, Sword of the Meek is 110% getting reprinted in this set. Give me a hot minute. Holy shit. Hang on a second. Let me fucking reprint this bad boy. And Sword of... Wait, no, what the fuck am I doing? I can just use this one I was in the middle of doing. Sword of the Meek, hang on, it costs... Hang on, let me just duplicate... Let me just move it into another tab so I don't have to keep swapping backwards and forwards to see what the fuck I'm doing. Sword of the Meek, 2... Artifact... Equipment. I do want some equipment in this set. Not like a crazy amount of it, but I do want some, because I'm like a tentative fan of equipment. Like, I'm not crazy about it, but I think it's a very strong fit for the set. So oh, I've put equipment in the wrong place. I'm a fool. How could I have done this? And we'll... Yeah, this probably is a rare. What the fuck is the term? What is the term? What are they? The lock stars. That's it. It's been a while. It's been a while, folks. Oh, my internet is actually holding up. That's fucking great. And this chair, however, I'm sitting on. For those of you who weren't here for yesterday's stream, on Monday I had an internet disaster. Which seems to have fixed itself now. And then immediately after, my chair broke. So I've been sat on this awful 10-year-old dining chair all week. And it's, it's not horribly uncomfortable, but it isn't wonderfully comfortable either. So I have a little bit of a donation drive, or donation drive, I think is probably a strong word for it. I don't really know how to do these things, but there's a thing. When you two-hand the tea, it's probably pretty good, or at least very much wanted. Artifact, right? We can filter out the commons for now. Now, part of me wants to reprint Swords to Plowshares in the set, but no. No. We should not be doing that. I feel like we have a reference to Swords to Plowshares in here somewhere. Plow. Oh, here it is, yeah. Gather your swords, no plow will win the throne. There's a quote from Rain. Rain, a crown seeker. who is a personal favorite card in this set. I think I do like Rain a lot. Creatures you control with base power, toughness 1/1 can't be dealt non-combat damage. And she gets bigger the more 1/1s you have. The more little dudes you have, the bigger she is. Right. Arms for the Poor. This feels like a spell name, and not. This feels. I'm not sure what this is, but this feels like a spell, not an artifact. Because normally it's alms with an L, like alms. You know, your donations. You know, it's well they used to say for charity and shit. Alms for the poor, anyone. You know, like usually like a priest with like a dish or like a brass dish or something, and you give money to what was essentially a charity. But arms for the poor. You big old sword. Big old sword. Oh, it was Livy. I think the amount of times I've done that bar wrong, I'm pretty sure I did it wrong again, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Arms for the poor. Oh, I love this. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. Oh, I have an idea. I have an interesting idea. I don't know how to word this. This is very awkward. Not sure how I feel about this. Where are the cards with differing... Oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh, here's a thought, actually. Here's a thought. I'm thinking of doing something like Weapon Rack, which I didn't realise was from Eldraine because I've never seen anybody play it before. Because it seems really bad. Oh wait, no, I did that the wrong way around. Tap, remove a weapon counter from Arms for the Poor, create an artifact equipment token attached to a creature, target creature you control. Oh. Oh, whoops. Equipped creature gets +0/+1, or +1/+1. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Let me just look, equip legendary creature, yeah, it's just... Then if Arms for the Poor has no weapon counters on it, sacrifice it. Is the connection still okay for people? Because I just had some buffering in the stream manager on my end. It may just be my stream manager being a pile of shit. Just if there is any issue, do slap something in chat. Because I do not trust stream manager to actually tell me if there's a problem. I kind of like this. It's interesting. I'm not sure if it's particularly good, but it seems cool. I like it. Arms for the Poor, common 1, Lockstar artifact. Common artifacts. And we need one for... Rootcaster, of course. Ooh, I have an idea. Let me just check. Okay, right. Icarus font. Is font the correct word to be using here? That's the question. Yes. Yes, it is. Icarus font. Ooh. Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. Ooh, the idea just got better. I'm very happy with this. Hang on. This may not be common, but I like it. Hang on. Artifact costs 1. Whenever an opponent loses 1 or more life, put a blood counter on Icarus font. Black, tap, sacrifice, Icarus font. Oh no, you sacrifice as part of the cost and there's no counters on it. So you sacrifice it afterwards. Because the reason treasure tokens tap and then sack is because of fabricate. It doesn't actually have anything to do with like balance or whatever. Like no, it's just because of fabricate. Gain life equal to the number of blood counters on Icarus font. Then sacrifice Icarus font. Loses life. Put that many blood counters on Icarus font? So you bonk somebody, your opponent loses 5 life. You put 5 counters on Icarus font. And then you crack and sack Icarus font. And you get 5 life. I mean, literally all this does is gain you life. So it gains you life conditionally as well. So I think this is probably okay. I think a lot of these are going to need to be watched. But, like, it's cool. So, so those are our artifacts. So if I sort artifacts again. Yeah, it is very efficient, but at the same time, you can't use it to get you out of a pinch, right? Unless you cast it turn 1. Like, greetings. Maybe it could be half that many. Rounded up. Magic does do like half rounding, right? Yes, of course it does. So your opponent loses 5 life, you put 3 counters on Icarus font. Your opponent loses 15 life, you put 8 counters on Icarus font. So it's not as efficient. This is the kind of thing that you play turn 1. You're like you play a you play your first land and you drop this turn 1, and then you wait until turn 7 when your opponent is about to swing for lethal, and you just crack Icarus font and get like 12 life just immediately. I think it'll need to be watched because it has the potential to be very good, but like I think the concept of a common being very good is like that shouldn't be ruled out, I suppose. Cavalier's Lance is maybe kind of nuts, but I think it's more kind of I think, you know, being able to turn any creature into a Shivan Dragon for the cost of 2 mana seems pretty cheap, but obviously Shivan Dragon's whole shtick is it's a Shivan dragon. It already flies and is a 5/5 just on its own. The fire breathing is there as like a secondary thing. It's not, you know, obviously it's what makes Shivan dragons so good, but like, you know, you spend your 5 mana and get the flying dragon that's already a 5/5. So I feel like this is probably okay. Probably. Where is somebody I do think this could potentially break though is where are the legendaries? Is Everard breakable with this? Well, I suppose no, not really, because you have to pay the 5 mana for Everard, and then pay an additional, a minimum of 1 mana to equip, and then even more mana to pump him. So yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I think Cavalier's Lance is fine. Blackmail Material is fine. Altar of Souls is like pretty reasonable. Maybe it should be non-token creature. Yeah. Because otherwise, you sack something and get... You sack a creature and get a creature, which means you have infinite sack outlets, which is probably not good. Arms for the Poor. Make some teeny-weeny... make some little buffs for your dudes, which seems kind of neat, you know. Yeah, I like this. I like this. I think this is cool. I am a fan. Right, we can remove this from the list. Now, the next thing I want to look at is the War Never Changes cycle, whatever that ends up really meaning, is basically it is this. It's 5 mono-colored commons, and then 5 enemy dual-colored rares that show the original 5 but older and changed by the war. So Spurned Apprentice becomes an Is-It Wizard. So where's Spurned Apprentice? Yeah, I have this sorted the wrong way. Where's Spurned Apprentice? Here he is. So he's a 2-mana 1/1 with prowess, and when Spurned Apprentice entered the battlefield, if you control another creature with base power and toughness 1/1, draw a card. So he might be able to draw you into spells that you can ramp off of prowess with. Something I also need to do is sort out the pinching on the top and bottom margins, because I don't like how they look. Oh, I can take my phone off charge now. Ugh. Don't mind me prattling on whilst we wait for MSE to just kind of do its thing, to live its life, live its dream, you know. There we are. Despite no enters the battlefield under your control. Under the control of an opponent of your choice, at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 2 life. Oh yeah, of course, your opponent. Right. Immolate. Wizards were uncommon on the front lines, but not to the Ferox. Oh, well, yeah, and then picture like a battle wizard just burning somebody to death. Oh, Mage of the Battle Barrier. He's fucking sick. Life Ender Vampire. Comes in, basically bonks your opponent immediately. I forgot about Highway Mage. Because he comes in, he ambushes them. So the Wilderness Banditry. I'm just going through and reminding myself of some of these cards that I've made. I think that's probably the next thing that we should do before we look at the War Never Changes cycle, is just kind of go through. Because we made Amalgam Slough last week, and like I remember what this thing is. It's basically a 3-mana 5/5 if you have 3 spirits to sacrifice. Angishian Infiltrator is unblockable. He's known by many names except his own. Arcane Barrier, counter target spell, add ability or triggered ability to the target's opponent you control, which is pretty neat. Answer the Poor, which we just made. Army's Might, target creature you control gets +X for end of turn, where X is the number of other creatures you control. This is a very creature-heavy set. Basically, every single one of with the exception of Anjit, they all care about having a big board of dudes. Assassin Serpent, I am a fan of. It's a snake with flash and death touch for 2 mana. Like it's a 2 mana destroy target attacking creature without flying or horsemanship technically. Assert Dominance. I forgot Assert Dominance is in this set. Target creature you control fights target creature spell. I love it. Atrocious March. Atrocious March, target creature. Each creature target opponent controls gets -2, -0 until end of turn. Those creatures don't untap. Backline Spy can't be. There's a 3-mana 1/1. Backline Spy can't be blocked. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may pay 1. If you do, draw a card. Seems actually really kind of good. Baron of Brutality, lifelink. When Baron of Brutality enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. He's the really boring one, that much I remember. Battlefield Veteran, it's a double strike boy. Beauregard, who I am a fan of, he's cool. He's got Menace, lifelink, Cruelty. He becomes, he gets +2/+2 and flying. I'm pretty sure this is like a thing that Angie Falconwrath has. It's very similar to Angie Falconwrath's ability, at least, I think. Angie Falcon, I think it has like Delirium or something. I must be thinking of a different vampire. Hang on. Type, Legend, type, Vamp. Has like Delirium or something. I may be wrong, but I'm fairly certain. I thought it was like Olivia Voldaren or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe this just isn't a thing at all. I guess not, never mind. Blackmail material, Bloodied Sergeant. When Bloodied Sergeant deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on it. That's pretty good. Bloodstarch Soldier is a 4-mana 3/3 with lifelink and cruelty. As long as each opponent has less life than you, he is a 5/3 for 4, which is kind of okay. The hunger really gets them moving. Brutish Bodyguard. When Brutish Bodyguard enters the battlefield, choose another creature you control. The chosen creature has hexproof for as long as you control Brutish Bodyguard. Cavalry Commando. I forgot about this guy. I love him. Trample, formation, trample, formation, trample, formation, trample. I love him so very, very much. This is my favorite card in the set, just because it's such a meme. Champion of the People, which does not have the correct coloration. Whenever Champion of the People attacks alone, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each other creature with base round. So it is a weaker version of Rain. because Rain gets this benefit all the time, which I think is actually kind of uninteresting, so I might seek to change this at some point. Charging War Master, summons whenever it attacks, charge, all your boys get big, or well, bigger slightly. Communication Interception, whenever an opponent draws a card, you may look at that card. You may sacrifice it to manipulate 2. Oh, I forgot about this card. I like this card a lot. This like building Anjit or like just Dimir control is going to be really fun in this set, I think, because you play Communication Interception and you just like whenever your opponent draws a card, you see them draw something relevant, you crack Communication Interception, and then you say you don't get to have that anymore. Fuck you. Compound Fracture is in here. Conscription, look at the top 5 cards of your library, then reveal 1 creature card and any number of soldier creature cards from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in any order. Consolidate Domain is the same thing, except you pick up 2 lands. Consume Strength. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn, and target creature gets -2/-2. I think we were toying with the idea. I have not seen Martial Coup. Nope. I like this. I like this. This is neat. Certainly consider it. I'll have a look. Consume Strength I kind of dislike because it implies something that the Anjit do that they... Oh wait, no, ignore me. This is not the Anjit. This is Milsit, which they definitely do. Consume Strength, they do some necromancy. Ooh. Courtly Rumors. Manipulate 1, draw a card. Cruel Lord. When Cruel Lord attacks, you may sacrifice a creature. If you do, Cruel Lord gets +2/+2 and lifelink until end of turn. It's pretty cool. Cunning Strike. Cunning Strike deals 2 damage to target creature and 2 damage to target player or planeswalker. Draw a card. That's cool. Decadent Feast gives your boys lifelink. Dignitary Commander is a 5-mana 3/5 with first strike and lifelink. Divine Arrow wrecks shit. Double Cleave gives double strike. Draining Will, target opponent loses 4 life and you gain 4 life. Never allow yourself to become a prisoner of the Ruecaster, for they have many ways of making you talk. Dub. You make your dudes knights. Dueling Instructor, as long as it's not your turn, Dueling Instructor gets +1/+0 and has first strike, so he's a very good blocker. Oh well, he can block anything that is he's very good at blocking anything that is 4 toughness or less, otherwise he's just kind of like a dead card. Dutiful Return. Slay them. Put 3 +1/+1 counters and a trample counter on target creature you control. The Feroxy dabble into sciences from time to time, but rarely for any purpose outside of war. Emboldened Battle, you either put 2 +1/+1s on a creature or a +1/+1 on 2 creatures. Enlisted Kingsguard, she was the youngest of her kind when the king passed on. Now she fights to serve a new monarch. First Strike and Menace. Eris, Silver-Tongued. I love Eris. Eris is awesome. Whenever one or more sources an opponent controls deals damage to another creature that player controls, and manipulate 1 targeting that player. And then for 1 blue and black, target creature opponent controls deals damage equal to its power to another creature that player controls. Activate this ability only once each turn, at any time you could cast a sorcery. And then Everard, we looked at earlier on. He's a 5-mana haste trample 4/4 that turns formation into permanent counters, which is pretty fucking good. It's quite good. It's more interesting than it is good. Exhausting Battle. Flash, enchant creature. You must choose an attacking creature as the spell's target as you cast it. And they go to sleep, which is cool. Exploiting Ritualist. He adds colorless. He sacrifices a spirit. Add 1 mana of any color. Falsify Intel. You bounce stuff, and then you scry 2. Famished Envoy was one of the first cards in the entire set, and has been reworked, I think, at least once. When he enters, you exile a creature card in the graveyard, and you gain 3 life. You travelled swift and far, drink deep of your prize. Fearsome Battlemaster, he's 3 mana 2/2 with Menace and Formation Menace. Phyrexian Longbowman is a 2 mana 1/2 with Reach and Vigilance. Phyrexian Night Guard is a 3 mana 2/2 with Vigilance and Formation Vigilance. Frontline Charger is a 4 mana 3/3 with Haste and Formation Haste, which I do love. Gathered Information is look at each opponent's hand, draw 2 cards. It's kind of cool. Golden Road Haven. Enchant tapped land. Whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional green. Gossiping Maid. Trying to get the word interest to fit on the new line, and it won't bloody do it. Oh my god, it's actually been new lined. Fuck. She manipulates. Guided Guardsman makes a spirit, and he's a 3 mana 3/3 with Vigilance with the spirit, and not without it. Highway Mage, which I love. Icarus Font, which we just made. Innocent Blood, each player sacrifices a creature. When the graveyards ran dry, the Shamans of Milsid turned to the populace to fuel their magic. Lady of the House. 4 mana 3/3. As long as it's not your turn, Lady of the House has Death Touch and is a human rogue. Whenever an opponent discards a card, draw a card. I know Lord Edwin doesn't have much luck with the ladies, but this new woman seems a little too good to be true. Legion's Judgment, wreck stuff. Life Ender Vampire comes in. We've looked at this. Mark of the Vampire makes your stuff big, makes your boys big. Melt, destroy target artifact, draw a card. Memory Drain. There's Old Murder, Naturalize. Noble Exploitation. I like this card. This is a fun one. As additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a creature, gain 3 life and draw 2 cards. If you sacrificed a peasant this way, create a treasure token. I want to do some more treasure token stuff in this set, but we haven't got much of it. Peasant Uprising, create 4 1/1 human peasant creature tokens. Priest of Pureblood, Vigilance, Cruelty. Whenever you gain life, if one or more opponents has more life than you. That's an interesting, like... It's an interesting... I didn't know I did this with Cruelty. I thought I'd ruled this out specifically, but evidently I did not. Prisoner of War, enchant creature, you control enchanted creature. Enchanted creature can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. It's Quench, Rain, Crown Seeker, we looked at earlier on. Raise Armies, makes 2 human soldier tokens. Rally from Beyond, summon 1, create creature you control, gain +1/+1 until end of turn for each spirit. Then Rally from the Villagers, is create a 1/1 white human peasant creature token. Creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn for each creature you control with base power and toughness 1/1. Here's a horse. A well-trained steed will carry you into battle, but only a true friend will carry your broken body out of one. I quite like this flavor text. I'm quite proud of that. That's really good. Raven of Ill Omens is a 5-mana 3/3 with flying, and whenever Raven of Ill Omens deals combat damage to a player, manipulate one, targeting that player. Coincidence births paranoia. Paranoia births madness. Madness births death. Lady Eris knows this well. Ravenous Advancer. Whenever Ravenous Advancer attacks, you may sacrifice a creature. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on it. This is this is alarmingly similar, actually, to a vampire that already exists. I believe it's Cruel Lord? Yeah. Is this kind of... I'm going to put a note on Cruel Lord to maybe change him to something else. Oh no, not Cruel Lord, Ravenous Advancer, I think. Too similar to Cruel Lord. Change it. Reckless Maneuver. Creatures you control get +2/+0 and must be blocked if able until end of turn. It's pretty cool. Reincarnation Raptor. It's like a bird, not like a dinosaur. Yeah, you can sack it when it does combat damage, and you get something from your yard to your hand. At the beginning of your end step, if you've got 2 or more creatures with base power and toughness 1/1, put a +1/+1 counter on Righteous Farmhand. Gather your swords. No player will win this throne, or will win the throne. This was a whim idea that I had. Robin, Agent of Anjet. She has hexproof, so try getting rid of her. Robin, Agent of Anjet, enters the battlefield under the control of an opponent of your choice. Whenever you draw a card, Robin's owner may look at your hand. Whenever Robin deals combat damage to a player, you and its owner draw a card. Which is kind of cool. Ruecaster Mercenary. Haste, Cruelty. When Ruecaster Mercenary attacks, the defending player has less life than you. He has +1/+1. Sacrificial Rites. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, summon 1. Scouting Night Owl. Scries 1 whenever he damages stuff, which is pretty neat. Seasoned Battle Mage. His prowess and formation prowess. Serapis. Whenever you create 1 or more spirit tokens, create twice that many instead. Sack a spirit, he gets bigger. Shifting Terrain is the fog that we made. Skyhawk Harrier is the most boring of the bird cycle, but also, like, it's a flying double striker, so that's pretty good. Soul Tender. Target spirit you control loses. This token can't attack or block, and gains. This token can't be blocked until end of turn. Speaker for the Cause. At the beginning of your upkeep, Speaker of the Cause deals 1 damage to you, then create a tapped 1/1 white and red human peasant creature token with this creature must attack each combat if able. I think this should be just a create a 1/1. Because it'll tap itself down immediately anyway, so it doesn't matter. Spirit of Communion. So for the number of spirits you control. Spiritual Connection. Makes a spirit. Splitting Headache. Oh, I love this card. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Target opponent reveals their hand, and they discard it. Spurned Apprentice, which we'll be looking at in a bit. Spy Network. Manipulate 1. Steadfast Vanguard. Whenever this creature blocks, prevent the next 3 damage that would be dealt to it this turn. Sword of the Meek, which we made earlier on. Tavern Whisperings. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them in your hand and the rest at the bottom of your library in any order. Insert reference to major set card/event. Underdog, if you control one or more creatures with base terror and toughness. 1/1, instead scry 3, then draw a card. So yeah, you get like a better version of this. Thirst for battle, creatures you control get big. As long as each opponent has less life than you, attacking creatures you control have trample. So this is your finisher card, basically. Thrill of Possibility is Thrill of Possibility. Trade Negotiator. We made this guy last time. He's a fine business partner as long as you don't ask any questions. So he taps for green, but you can spend green and tap and get any other color. Traitorous Treasurer. When Traitorous Treasurer enters the battlefield, manipulate X, where X is the number of cards in target opponent's hand. So they fucking yeet most of their hand. Uprising Rebel. Whenever Uprising Rebel deals combat damage to a player, as long as you control at least one other creature with base terror and toughness 1/1, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card until end of turn. I won't work your fields anymore. Upstart Duelist comes in. He's 3 mana 1/1 with double strike and haste. Hell yeah. Veteran Cavalier. Trample Formation Trample. Falcon. This is a banned card. War Wraith. Sack Spirit. Warband Recruiter. And he comes in and okay, that's cool. And Warbriar's Blessing. So we just did a bit of a scan. Just looking for stuff. Looking for interesting things. Bits and pieces, that sort of thing. So yeah, so Guided Guardsman becomes a white-black spirit. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting, actually. He should probably be a green... Oh, wait, no. Hang on. I want to make one for each, right? So we're going to go for... Let's look at Anjit. Creature. Common. What Anjit creature could sort of evolve, so to speak? Anjishian Infiltrator is already gold. Brutish Bodyguard, Gossiping Maid. Gossiping Maid, that could be interesting. But she's blue, though, that's the problem. She's blue. I know. I would say we can work with this. We can work with this. Oh, whoops. Let's scroll up here. Spend Apprentice, Guided Guardsman. Let me just get like a list over here. Let's look at common creatures. Spurned Apprentice, so we've got Lockstar, Guided Guardsman, Milsard, How many... I think that's probably a good thing to look at, actually, is how many commons we actually have. We have 96 commons. So yeah, we still have room for a fair number of additional commons, right? $14 black commons, which is not enough. I think we're supposed to have 15. Oh, I know, I think I just missed one by accident. I did. 15 blue commons. 15 green commons. 15 red commons. And 15 white commons. But we have a whole bunch of additional commons that we can do whatever the fuck we want with. So realistically, we can just kind of not worry about this too much and still, you know, kind of screw around with this in a way that's good fun. So Rucaster something, it's going to be red, probably. It's probably going to be red. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be red. Becomes a red-white something. Anjit. Got to be green, right? Yeah, it's got to be green. Green, black. Oh, hang on, I actually kind of like this. Trade negotiator. Becomes a black-green surrender negotiator. I like this. I kind of like this. Now we need Ferox, which fuck. Shit. We've locked out a bunch of the colours. We've literally locked out all of the colours. Oh fuck, we're gonna have to rejig this somewhat. We can't. Right. This can be black, so this can be white and becomes red-white. But they've taken all the red. Oh, fuck. God damn it. This is real annoying. Oh. This doesn't have to be a complete cycle, I suppose. I want to try and make it one, though. I think is the frustrating part. I like the idea of Guided Guardsman becoming a spirit. I think that's cool. Guided Guardsman is white. Maybe they're just two color. Like it's no, but yeah, you want to represent all of the stuff though. Hang on, let me I'm gonna have to make like an Excel thing for this, because this is like trying to visualize this is impossible. So enemy color pairings is, and then colors. So we have Izzet, Orsov, Golgari, Boros, and what is the last? Oh, Simic. So Simic is the last one. So colors are, I think it's RU. I think it's the, yeah, RU, white black, black green. Boros is red white. Simic is no, it's UR. So enemy color pairs, colors is so we have faction, we have the Arnjit, Lockstar, Rucaster, Milcid, and Fearox. Let me just sort these alphabetically. Colors is Bug. Fearox is RGU. Yeah, because it goes red, green, skip white, blue. Lockstar is red, white. I think it's RWU. Milcid. I'm not sure why I'm trying to type these in like the correct like alphabetical order, because it's a fucking waste of time. Milcid is definitely green, white, black, and Rucaster is black, red, white. Possible pairings. Pair A, pair B, pair. Because I think each of them have two different pairs. They can be. Yeah, it's Golgari and Simic. Can do Izzet and Simic. They can do Golgari and Orsov. The Rootcaster can do Boros and Orsov, and then the Lockstar can do Boros, and Is It. So if Lockstar are 100% getting Is It, then that locks these guys out of Is It. So that means the Fearox have to have Simic. If the Rucaster are taking Orsov, no, if Milcid are taking Orsov, then these guys cannot have Orsov, and they have to have Boros. So that's fine. That's a nice self-fulfilling one there. That's all good. That's totally fine. That is how the puzzle works out. Anja gets Golgari, Fearox gets Simic, Lockstar gets Is It, Milcid gets Orsov, and Rucaster gets Boros. That is fine. That works. That's good. Nice. The issue is the starting color, I think, is where these start to become a problem. Starting color is the Rucaster, well, the Milcid are starting with white. Actually, I need to do it this way. Starting color B. So they either can have black or green. These guys can either have blue or green. These guys can either have blue or red. These guys can either have white or black. And these guys can either have white or red. Milcid are starting white, which locks these guys out of white, which means they have to have red, which locks these guys out of red, but they already have blue, so that's fine, which locks these guys out of blue, so they have to be green, which locks the Anja. The Anja are starting with black, which is interesting. Okay, we've worked it out. We've worked it out what we need to do. So Anja is something that is black becomes a black-green something. We don't know what yet. Fearox is something green, which makes reasonable sense for them. And the Rootcaster start with a red creature. I think I know what I need to do. Because with Rootcaster, I believe we have Rootcaster Mercenary as a thing. Rootcaster Mercenary. Becomes a red-white commander. Or like, captain. Maybe. Or maybe a noble. Sadly, we can't have Gossiping Maid become a noble, because that would be pretty sick. But sadly, we can't do that. Let's go to our card database and look at Anjit and look at the black cards. Assassin Servant and Raven of Ill Omens. So we actually need to make something new, especially for this cycle, which is fine by me. That's okay. Fearox, let's look at green Fearox creatures. Phyroxian Night Guard and Veteran Cavalier, and also Phyroxian Longbowman as well. I know Veteran Cavalier, Phyroxian Night Guard. There's a blue-green... Hunter Mage? Not sure what that means, but some kind of like archer wizard. That could be kind of fun. But let's start. So Spurned Apprentice is a human wizard. He took credit for my work. I'll take everything he has and more. Spurned Apprentice. So this is the rare version. Is a creature, human, wizard. With he's gonna keep prowess. Still has prowess. And underdog. Pyromantic Strategist. Smoke him out. So, we have Spurned Apprentice, who enters the battlefield and draws you one card if you control an underdog. I guess that's going to be like the term, is like an underdog creature is a 1/1, so we'll just call them underdogs just for the sake of not having to say 1/1 every time. Underdog is more syllables, but like 1/1 is a lot more effort to say because there's a lot of mouth movement as opposed to saying underdog, which is just tiny, like, you know, it's just throat movements and shit. Semantics with Jack. It's good stuff, you know. As for working on the set, by the way, I'll probably work for another half an hour or so, and then I might play a bit of MTGA. Like, not 100%. I might not. I may decide against it. It depends how I really feel. But certainly considering, it's kind of feel like playing some MTGA, you know. I personally have been playing some in my own time anyway, but I know I haven't done rank jank in a long time. But that's mostly because I was like, everything got real stale, and then the rotation happened, and I lost like the one good deck I had, and I was really annoyed. I still kind of am, because that deck was really fun. But yeah, we get Spurned Apprentice, who turns into Pyromantic Strategist, who still has prowess, and whenever a 1/1 creature, whenever an underdog enters the battlefield, draw a card, then discard a card, which is where the red comes in, and also caring even more about creatures. You know, red is a very creature, or is often at least, more often than not, a very creature-heavy colour. Not quite as much as green, but I would say behind green, red is the colour that cares the most about creatures. Maybe tying with white, but I may just be pulling that out of my arse, to be honest. But this, oh, and technically, no, this is looting. So no, this is still a blue. I suppose like discarding. It's certainly more red than just getting a card flat, you know? Maybe you may draw a card, then discard a card. And honestly, this could just be 2 mana. This is a very strong card for 2 mana, but like, let me just sort this out real quick. God, there's so many fucking fillers I have on this. Gold, Pyromantic Strategist. Maybe very overcost. Oh, no, overcosted, undercosted. Right, let's just grab Spurned Apprentice real quick. Where's my boy Spurned Apprentice? He's meant to be right here. Did I forget to put him on? Oh, I put him in as Rebellious Apprentice, but no, he is Spurned Apprentice, and he is one never changes. And then Guided Guardsman becomes a ghost, which I love. That's what we're going to do next, because that's the simplest. Creature, Spirit, Soldier is a rare. So Guided Guardsman, what is his ability? Is he summons, so and he gets +1/+1 and Vigilance, so okay, this is what we're going to do. Vigilance, whenever you summon, put a +1/+1 counter on card name. Let me just get the text for summon. Probably straight from Guided Guardsman. Actually, no, this doesn't need to be here. This is unnecessary. Where is my guy? Guided Guardsman again. Does he have anything else? Honestly, he could just be 2 mana. We can try and strive for all of these to just be 2 mana. This could be kind of cool, actually, if they're all just like two mana 1/1s or something. So like Pyromantic Strategist is a 1/1. Whenever you summon, I mean, realistically, he's a 2/2 with Vigilance with like a narrow ability. Watched over in life, he guides the living in death. Whenever you summon, or whenever a spirit enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on card name. Oh, it should be whenever another spirit enters the battlefield, because he would obviously trigger his own ability, and we don't want that. Maybe he's not a soldier. He's just a spirit now. Watching guide. I like this. I like this ability a lot. This is quite fun. He's vigilant. Yeah, he's cool. I like him. Does Guided Guardsman have flavor text? No, he doesn't really have room for flavor text. I suppose that makes sense. So Ruecaster Mercenary. What does Ruecaster Mercenary do? He has haste, cruelty. When Ruecaster Mercenary attacks, a defending player has less life than you. He gets bigger. Maybe he becomes a noble that pumps your whole board when... Ooh, that could be interesting. He's a 1/1 with haste, creature, vampire, noble. I think putting all of these at 2 mana is probably a misstep, to be honest. I don't think we should be doing that. Where is Watching Guide? I think I'm going to make him 3 mana and make him like a 2/3 or something. And then this guy, I think he should be like 4 mana and be like a 4/4 or something. Haste, cruelty. Where's Ruecaster Mercenary? Where is he? Get +1/+1 until end of turn. I like this. I like this a lot. This is cool. This seems pretty decent. He comes down. Yeah, this is quite strong. Be a vampire knight, maybe. Kind of like the idea of a vampire knight. Is Twilight War Leader. That's pretty sick. Yeah, Twilight War Leader. That's a pretty cool name. Now, Phyrexian Night Guard is vigilant. What was the other one? It was just the charger guy, right? Green. Phyroxian Longbowman. Ooh, I just had a cool idea. So we do Phyroxian Longbowman. Reach and Vigilance. Human Archer Wizard. Phyroxian Spell Sniper. Or we need like a name for a location, like Battle Mage Spell Sniper. What's Spell Sniper Battle Mage? I think that's probably better. Battle. Seasoned Battle Mage, which is prowess and formation prowess. Spell Sniper Battle Mage. No, I like this. This is fucking rad as hell. Reach, prowess, vigilance. Probably should be like a 2/2, given that it's a fucking keyword soup already. Yeah, I have a fun idea for able to obliterate a watchtower from half a league away. So go from pin down a hare, so as in like, you know, pin a hare with an arrow, as in, you know, like a rabbit. Whereas this one is like, I cast Fireball and a watchtower, like just over a mile away, just explodes. Well, actually, we'll keep Reach and Vigilance, and during combat. So whenever you combat trick, +1/+1 counter. That sounds pretty fun to me. I like that. I like that a lot. We can probably bring this thing up to like a 3-2 now as well. I like this. Spell Sniper Battle Mage is good fun. We need to make a black Unjet common, probably a rogue of some kind, right? Like a rogue. Becomes black green. Not actually sure what to do here. There's a lot of interesting ways this could be taken. How do you represent black green in an art in like a faction that's all about being sneaky, which is a very blue and black thing? Means Golgari are kind of like sneaky in like a skulking predator kind of way. Though that could make an interesting like assassin, maybe. Oh, I just had a fun idea. Sadistic youth. Actually, no, maybe, Robin, Agent, yeah, we get Robin. A 0/1. 1 mana 0/1 with at the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player loses 1 life. Sadistic youth, human noble. I like this. I like this is interesting. This is very interesting. Not really factioned. Like, technically Unjet factioned by, like, art, but not, like, by mechanics or anything like that. Let me just make sure the one ever changes cycle is like as big as it needs to be. Okay, yeah, no, it's fine now. We just need to make the new one, which is Royal Assassin. Human Noble Rogue. destroy target creature an opponent controls, and it's a 3/2. So basically, we're looking at like a Ravenous Chupacabra, which is a 4-mana 2/2. No, this doesn't need to be 5 mana. This can go down to 4 mana and be a. And I suppose you can get its bonus to power from being harder to cast than Ravenous Chupacabra, which costs 2 black, whereas this costs 2 black and green. Like, this isn't particularly black-green specifically, but I am a fan of it. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Royal Assassin is very, very likely. Hang on, let's have a look. You'd be surprised, though, there were a lot of... Oh, yeah, it's from M12. You would be... There are a lot of cards that you'd be like, oh, there's no way this isn't already like a name, and it just isn't. And it's like, oh, okay. It's interesting. I like this flavor text. An assassin is a king's most trusted courier, ensuring his messages are heard by even the most unwilling recipients. I like this a lot. I'm a big fan. Loyal assassin. Royal Assassin also seems kind of good. Actually, no, never mind. Correction, it seems kind of bad. It doesn't seem awful. It can't be that awful if it's selling for like $1 on. Like it's probably not. Like what's its card analysis on EDH rec? How many decks has Royal Assassin played in on EDH? It's probably a decent metric on how good the card is. Oh my god. Holy shit. Fuck off. What? How have, like, fucking ad sites gotten... How have, like, sites gotten so much better at, like, beating ad blocker? Pisses me off. Oh, it's played in, like, 1% of decks on EDH rec, so never mind, it can't be that bad. Top commander's Tetsuo Umezawa. Interesting. Target tapped creature or target blocking creature. You can't enchant him, I guess. Kiku, Knight's Flower. Does damage to itself equal to its power. That's cool. Mochexer, Ashling the Extinguisher. I thought that said Lord of Wet. Shao? I don't know how to pronounce Chinese words, believe it or not. Crazy, I know. But I don't know how to do it. Loyal Assassin. It's battlefield destroy target creature mana controls. Maybe we could up it to 5 mana and make it a 3/3 and add some extra effect that makes it a bit green, you know? Because this doesn't feel green. This is just Ravenous Chupacabra. Just more expensive and thus worse. Destroy target creature and opponent controls. Maybe we could make it cheaper and give them an upside. But no, that's not very green either, so... Ooh. 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 I just had an idea. Oh, no, you can't combine those. That's ridiculous. I was going to put gain control of target land you don't control. But having these two effects on a creature body for 5 mana seems insane. It could be basic land. You just steal a land. I suppose when you're turn 5, like if you have the mana to cast this thing, getting 1 extra mana is probably not that big of a deal. Well, then again, you might be ramping into this on like turn 4, and your opponent may be trying to hit turn 5 to play something big, and then you just yoink their land and they're back to turn 4 again. So yeah, no, this is a mistake. Again, treasure tokens not very green. Ooh. Oh, I just had an idea. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. This spell costs 2 less to cast if your opponent controls a creature with converted mana cost higher than the number of lands they control. So they're too big for their boots, you know. Like, yes, this one is too big for his britches, and then you kill him. I like that effect. That's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. This is just add a little bit of flavor text. Evidently, I was right. She relishes in their deaths. If you love your job, you never work a day in your life. I'm very happy with how this has turned out. We didn't do it as much as I wanted us to today, but we did get some stuff done. Like, we finished up some cycles. We did the War Never Changes cycle, which I really wanted to do. I think the next time we look at this, which will probably be at some point next week, probably next Friday, we're gonna make some split cards, because I really want to do some split cards for this set, mostly because I just really like split cards. I think we are going to... Yeah, fuck it. Let's go play some Arena. I need to go actually, like, boot up MTGA. me just go on a blank screen whilst actually no, I need to go on the game capture, don't I? It's looking for Hades, so it doesn't know how to find it. It's looking for MTGA and it doesn't know how to find it either. You bastard, what are you doing? The fuck are you doing? You bastard. What the fuck are you doing? It's been a bit of an arsehole. It is today. Oh, now MTGA is not responding, so that's yikes. Hopefully this isn't. I'm gonna close our set. Yeah, MTGA is not having a good time right now. Straight up not having a good time. Oh. We may be in business. Oh, there we go. Streamlabs has found it now as well. That's good. Right. Let's go look at my decks. Oh shit, I clicked the wrong button. Whoops. Right, these are the decks I have. So we have Jesus Lads, which is also clerics, Gruul Fools, Birth Control, cracking open a cold one with Lurrus, I think this says. Cold ones with Lurrus, Skooky, Blue, Scootate, Sneak Attack 2, Garbage Crab, Bazri Rebounds Hard, Crooksor Goes Golfing, the original Sneak Attack deck, Bounce Lads, Red Deck Makes Me Cry, because it does, Ugin's Free, The White Man Returns, Hand Lodge. This is the old graveyard deck we had or played before, but it's awful now, so just don't play it. It's bad. Makes me very sad. Let's just, fuck it, let's just dive into some fucking standard ranked. I haven't played any standard ranked, so I'm still in like Silver 4. I think we're gonna go in with the Gruul Fools. Let's play some fucking Gruul Landfall. Oh, I have this track. Oh, I do like this one, though. Apparently it's ready, but it's... oh, there we go. I guess turn 1, play the Kazandu, turn 2, play Mountain. I think it's probably what I'm going to do. Oh, beans. He's playing Dimir Rogues, because everybody plays Dimir Rogues. And it's getting to a point where Dimir Rogues is not just neat, it just sucks to play against. At least he can't block until he inevitably gets more than enough whatever boys to... Right, let's put Forest over here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Brushfire Elemental. I could do Fabled Passage here, but I think that'd probably be kind of bad. Shit. He's bringing another Thought Thief. He could have played that from the start and gotten way more benefit out of that. This is the problem I have with Dimir Rogues, is this is turn 3 and I've already lost the game. Just because the deck is like so fast. Like if you get like an okay hand, you just win on the spot, and that just kind of sucks to play against, you know? It just kind of fucking blows. I guess I'll play Brushfire Elemental. But I kind of can't. Yeah, no, I've lost this game. I'm gonna concede. I've like just like outright lost this game. Which, as previously stated, fucking blows. Because yeah, so the more I play with and against Dimir Rogues, the less I like it. Just because it is just entirely based on what is your opening hand good, you win the game. Is your opening hand bad, well, you lose the game. And if you're playing Dimir Rogue's Mirror, that's like that's not just like an exaggerated meme. Like if you're in Dimir Rogue's Mirror, that is like actually what happens. If you this is not a bad hand. It's not very good either, but it's not awful. It could be a lot worse. He's 100. Oh no, he's not playing Dimir Rogues, so we're off to a good start already, boys. We're off to a strong start. We are not playing against Dimir Rogues. Guild Enforcer, yeah. It kind of sucks. This guy's playing Simic Ramp, maybe? Simic Mutate? It's probably Simic Mutate, right? That's generally the case here. I think next turn it's gonna be Shatter Skull, Great Horn. Interesting. Yeah, Shatter Skull, the Hammer Pass, pay 3 life. Horn. We're about to slap this man into next week, okay? Just casual turn 3, slapping somebody for 7. Good shit. Next turn, can we... No. Oh, fuck. Mutated on top, which is interesting. You got 2 lands out of that. That's strange. I may as well mutate on top, like, I mean, I can, so I might as well. Sadly, I can't slap him for 7, but, yeah, I mean, that's fine. Because next turn I can... What do I have? I have 6 mana? Yeah, 6 mana. I'm not sure what this guy's game plan is, aside from just kind of annoying me by constantly bouncing his shit. Because I don't really have any good removal. If I draw another Spikefield Hazard, though, that would be pretty sick. Obviously he's going to slap me for 4, but that's okay. Right, he's got a goose. Okay. Aquam Hellhound. One of these. And one of these. Aquam Hellhound. My issue is he's going to immediately mutate on top of the Shore Shark and bounce my Starix straight away. Yeah. And he's about to net, like, his entire deck. So, yeah, this is an L, my dudes. This is a spicy L. Yup. I'm not gonna sit through a Scoot Swarm storm. It was Simming Mutate. Why did I not even, like, I forgot Scoot Swarm was a thing. To be fair, I haven't actually seen much Scoot Swarm recently. I've played like a fair amount of Arena on like a more or less day-to-day basis. But yeah, I'm probably only gonna play for like, you know, half hour, 40 minutes or so, because I'm just looking at like finishing up today. Just kind of dicking around. This is pretty good. Yeah, this is a pretty good. This is a pretty strong opening hand. I like this, especially because we can drop the wilds on turn 3. Yeah, because turn 1 Timber Crown, turn 2 Mountain Brushfire, slap him. Turn 3 play the wilds and get 2 triggers and make this thing huge. Yeah, this should be interesting. This should be interesting. Let's see, what's this? He's playing blue of some description. Believe it or not, he is in fact playing blue. That's blue, I guess. Maybe he's gonna bounce my guy? He's probably gonna bounce my guy. I probably should have done that at instant speed, but I don't think it really matters, to be honest. He's either going to bounce my guy or take 5. I don't think he really has much else that he can really do. Yeah, he's going to take 5. Fine by me. That is expressly what I wanted him to do. He's playing Cycling. Or maybe he just has this card in his deck. We'll never know. We'll never know what this guy's deck was because he conceded. So, neat. I'm gonna move this down a bit because I'm a little weirdly in frame. There we go. That's a bit better. Ooh, let's crack a pack. Why not? Let's pull. Let's get some spicy pulls. Legion Angel. I've not read this card before. For the card you own named Legion Angel from outside the game and put it into your hand. Does this bypass the 4 cards in your deck rule? Can you just fill up your sideboard with Legion Angels? Because if so, that's fucking stupid. Regardless of how this card works, I don't like it. That annoys me. This thoroughly irritates me. I very much dislike it. Oh my god, there's so many fucking bots in this. It's fucking so many goddamn bots just like vibing in chat right now. Jesus. So yeah, so that card's just really awful then. Right, interesting. Okay, I'm on the draw, so this is actually kind of beneficial for me because I kind of want to draw a forest, which I did not do. So I'm going to play my Kazandu Mammoth or my Kazandu Valley, I suppose. And then next turn, Brushfire. Turn after that, not 100% certain, but we shall see. He's playing Mardu. Interesting. He can't block. Oh, he can do that though. That is an option for him, which he evidently enough. That seems kind of whack, to be honest. I dislike that that's a thing. Makes me quite angry, to be perfectly honest with you. I should have played Rada. Should have played Rada. That was dumb. Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't play my mountain. I don't have a fucking stomp. Oh, that was so stupid. Not that it really matters. However, I do want to be doing this. I'm very glad he didn't get hexproof. This is a spicy mutate. I like this quite a bit. Sure, I'll swing into somebody for 6. Yeah, why not, you know? I'll swing in for 6. I think next turn it's going to be Rada Horn. Oh wait, no, that's ooh, woof. That's rough. However, if we get another, I think I'm going to do Rada. Oh, perfect. That is the exact thing I want to be drawing. Also, you can mutate on top of Rada, which I actually kind of dislike. Kind of annoys me that you could mutate on Rada. I don't like it. Croaksa, okay. Oh, fuck you. I'll, please tell me this works. Yes, it does. Oh, that's so dirty. I did him so dirty. I gotta hang on. No, I'm not gonna BM him. I'm not gonna BM him as much as I very much. Oh, okay, that's interesting. It doesn't work that way. That's very okay. I didn't know that's how that worked. That was a good feeling. I like that. Spikefield Hazard has earned new points for me because I wasn't really that excited by the card before, but now I'm like, interesting. Yeah, that was a good time. That was good. It's gonna be Horn. I mean, it doesn't really matter what he banishes. This guy's an idiot, as far as I'm concerned. Right, how much mana do I have? I have 6 mana. This is 3. Oh, perfect. Oh, wait, no, I should have played... Ah, oh, fuck it, no. I fucked it up. Yeah, I fucked it up. I mean, it's not that bad, but, like, I misplayed there. I should have played the land off the top first, but I didn't. Can't believe I just did that. Yay, conceded. Ugh. I'll play a bit more. No, I'll get stopped. No, I'll get stopped for today. Because I will likely be streaming like some Hades or something tomorrow evening, and then I will not be streaming on Sunday. But I should be back on Monday for D&D stuff. So yeah. This is a pretty bad hand. This will tap lands. This is pretty good. I will keep this. I don't think Evercore Phoenix really needs to be in this deck, to be honest. I don't think it's that good. It certainly doesn't. It's like an okay creature in and of itself, but it doesn't synergize well with really anything else in the deck. Because it only gets itself back. It doesn't bring back anything else with it, which, you know, it would be ridiculous if it did bring back other stuff, but like it doesn't. So it's, you know, it's just kind of like it's a thing. Oh, well, that's Elspeth. Elspeth is pretty cool. She's not my favorite planeswalker by any means, but she's cool. Oh god, I was like, oh no, Jawari Disruption, but no, Jawari Disruption costs 2. It's not a force spike. It's fine. Next turn, I can play another Hellhound and then Mountain. This is looking good for me so far. I've never seen anybody play this card before. I don't think I've ever seen this card before, just period. Tap target creature. Interesting. May as well play the tap land. Slap him for 5 on turn 3. Feels good. Feels rather crunchy, if you will. We ain't doing shit so far. Oh, he did something there. He did. Yeah, he said he did do something. Do I want to not play this land? No, that's dumb. That's very greedy. I shouldn't do that. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Oh yeah, he's gonna tap down my lad. What a cunt. What a cunt. I mean, I'm only one land away. Oh, you cunt. He's playing like Azorius makes you want to kill yourself control is kind of what's happening here. And now I don't have a mutate target. Oh, I want to die. At the very, very least, gonna get 2 Starix triggers. Yeah, he ain't doing shit. Sup, bitch? My hand was 2 fucking Starixes and you let me fucking mutate one on the other. And I got absolutely fuck all for it too. I hit 2 Spike Field Hazards off of that. That is awful. That is aggressively awful. Gee, that could not have. I don't think I could have whiffed that harder. I think that was the biggest I've ever whiffed a Starix. But oh, now he's just gonna Ugin and yeah, no, this deck kind of makes me want to kill myself, so I'm just gonna concede. Right. I'm gonna, cause well, let's try and progress a little further. Mostly just dicking around. For people who've just sort of joined, I'm mostly just dicking around in standard ranked. I was doing some set design earlier on. Made some cards. Yeah, mostly just dicking around with Gruul Landfall because it's good fun. Yeah, I might swap to another deck, but yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna go for too much longer. I'm curious actually, is there going to be a raid today? There is. Finn the Bin is streaming at the moment, so we may go raid them in a bit. What are they streaming? Among Us. Okay. Don't think I've seen them stream Among Us before. Assuming they're still going, I will probably play 1 or 2 more games, and then I will go raid Finn the Bin. Gotta play my bloody Fable, gotta waste a passage just to get the fucking fix the mana I need to do anything. That's a big sad right there. Oh well, he can't do shit with his freebooter, so that's nice. That's the good thing about playing like mutate and landfall decks is that Kitesail freebooter can't steal your shit. Honestly, I might actually just play Lotus Cobra because next turn I can bring down can do all kinds of shit next turn, actually. I could play Kazandu Mammoth, which doesn't seem to be particularly... Actually, no, I think next turn I can play... No, I may as well just get down 3 bodies, right? That seems to be... Yeah, that's definitely the most obvious decision. Ooh, zoinks. That's not good. Akoum Hellhound. Now, I know these guys can't get big yet, and it's another waste of a passage just to fix mana, but, like... Get a board full of boys, so... There is that. So it's not bad. It's just not very good either. Like I'd rather it was something else. Just chatting it up with 3 fucking Akoum Hellhounds, and next turn it's gonna get better because we're bringing in the fucking. Actually, no, we're gonna Horn next turn on top of one of the hounds. I think that's probably the way to go. Methinks. It's an Ayara. Interesting. It's mountain time. Now I can play Kazandu Mammoth. That was a pretty good turn. I would say that was worth the setup. Goodbye, Yara. Haha, was some funny comedy for you there. Because I said goodbye and combined it with Ayara, making it goodbye, Yara. Very funny. I know. I will be accepting whatever the award for comedy is right this instant. I'm pretty sure somebody left the stream because of that joke, which is... I mean, I wouldn't even call it a joke, to be perfectly honest. That's mostly just a testament to my failures. My many, many failures. Okay. That's a razor. I can't mutate this. That's... Ooh, I have an idea. I can fish out the mana. Now, it's not quite as efficient as putting it on here instead. However, I get another land, which means I can Starix on top of this thing next turn and basically win the game on the spot. Assuming he doesn't do some shenanigans, which he may well perform right now. He's taking his sweet fucking time about it, but, yeah, okay. Like, why did you even think about that? That's like no thought required in doing the thing you just did. It's like an obvious decision. Why did he take time to... is it worth stopping him from destroying my big attacker and basically winning the game on the spot? I'm quite confused as to why he took literally any time whatsoever thinking about doing that. What did he discard? Oh shit. Oh, see, now I can't play it. Oh, but I can do this though, which is kind of mean. But I know you just paid 3 life for that, but like, go fuck yourself. I don't care. I think I just win, right? Well, I definitely do after that. Okay. I will play one more. I'll stick with this deck, and then I will go raid Fin the Bin. Because I got some more work I need to be doing tonight, and well, me wants to be going. Not sure where I was going with that. Me thinks I have work to do this evening. I think was what I was going to say, but honestly, absolutely no fucking clue whatsoever. Colonian Behemoth. Neat. It's Akoum Hellhound. Turn 2, just play a forest, I guess. Turn 3, drop the Mammoth, maybe? Kazandu Mammoth is another card that I think is like It's kind of okay, but or it's a decent card, but I don't think it's kind of a worse version of Aquam Hellhound and Brushfire Elemental. So like, why is it here? I also think that these cards. Conceded on the spot. I mean, we'll play another one, considering this guy literally just conceded on the spot. That's, you know, there's no fun in that. I think cards like Kazandu Mammoth, and there is another card that is exactly Kazandu Mammoth, except it costs red instead of green, and it's the same card otherwise. And to an extent, Aquam Hellhound and Brushfire Elemental, less so those two, because they're a bit more interesting. Super fucking lazy card design. Though they all have the exact, like, basically the same ability is like landfall plus X, or plus N. You know, it's, you know, it's fucking boring. Obviously, there's a lot of interesting landfall effects in Zendikar Rising, so I can't really complain too much. But I still think it's kind of whack that there's a lot of like real just brain dead card design. It's still a decent set though. Party's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to seeing more of it in the D&D set. Though I'm sure we'll be sick and tired of all kinds of BS they introduce in like Kaldheim or whatever in the meantime, no doubt. We'll be sick to death of all of their shenanigans. Their shenaniganery, if you will. Brushfire Elemental. Slap one of these bad boys down. Scare him into thinking I have another Brushfire Elemental when in fact I don't. I didn't scare him at all, I don't think. I don't think he was sufficiently spooked, which is, whilst disappointing, is inevitable. Right, so he's playing Golgari. Okay, what the fuck is this thing? Oh, it's this thing. Yeah. They'll find a way. It'll be like a legendary snow creature, elder giant. It'll be Uro, but he costs snow mana instead. Like, yes, this is how we balance this card. Ah, yes, it is me. The R&D team is Kermit the Frog. I mean, I guess I'll take 3. That's fine. The obvious first step is to do this. Make some red. Cast Spike Field Hazard on Lotus Cobra. Given this bad lad fucking trample on top of all the shit he's already got, that's pretty sick. Cannot be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, and also has trample. That's very nice. I think this deck kind of needs more ramp, to be honest, because it doesn't have a lot. Like, Migratory Greyhorn, great card, but it's our only ramp tool, and given that Starix is in this deck, and Starix is pretty fucking expensive, there's been, like I've played like 6 or 7 games tonight, and I think I've maybe hardcast Starix like twice. Yeah, Roiling, that's definitely a good shout for landfall. Certainly something I could replace bloody Kazandu Mammoth or fucking Evercool Phoenix with, that's for sure. Yeah, Cultivate is pretty, like, generically good. Yeah, like, he has to block with the Mammoth, otherwise he, like, loses the game on the spot. Come on, mate. Oh, you ain't got much left. Do your thing. Do your stuff. Come on, you bastard. Alright, sure. Is he gonna swing, or is he's not gonna swing? I mean, he'd be a fucking idiot if he did. Now, this is actually kind of bad, because we can't... Actually, wait, no. No, we just have lethal. We just win, because he'll block one, and then the other one goes through anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. Hit him with the GG, because he's lost the game. Let's pretty get into all this, I'd say. Spicy, very spicy indeed. I'll say, nope, we got a thing. Umara Mystic. I'll say for folks who sort of joined towards the end of the stream, this is the kind of shit I do. I do a fair amount of stuff, to be fair. Do some Magic, I play some games, play some Pokemon stuff, all kinds of shenanigans like that. You can follow if you like. You don't have to. I'm not gonna come to your house with a you know, a blunt force object and bludgeon you with it. I promise. I'll say, bad jokes aside, yeah, I stream stuff a couple times a week, but do like Magic stuff. I don't know how to advertise for myself. I don't like doing it, but I do things sometimes, or quite often. I do things frequently. But yeah, you can drop a follow or whatever. I don't fucking know. You do what you want. I'm like I said, I ain't your fucking boss. I ain't your fucking dad. Either way, thanks for sticking around for the stream today, folks. I am going to, well, I think we're gonna raid Fin the Bin. I believe they are playing some Among Us at the moment. They're just vibing, to my knowledge. Let me just slap a refresh on my stream manager to make sure that is still the case. Let us find out. They are, so all is well. Let me just open Twitch in another tab so I can actually see the raid. Oh, let's... Come on, Twitch. You can do it. Come on. Okay, right. But yeah, I am going to stream again tomorrow. I am, right? Yes. Oh, yes, I am. I don't remember what the day is. I'm streaming Hades tomorrow. I'm gonna play some more. I've been re-enjoying Hades because I played the beta and I loved it. I'm gonna play some more. I'm gonna have a good time. It's gonna be good shit. Some good shit. Oh, yes. Oh, Nuno's in this stream. Oh, it's like a big community stream. That's cool. But yeah, we're gonna send a raid over now. Thanks for sticking around, my dudes. I shall return tomorrow. Well, I'm not sure why I'm doing this now, because I need to start the fucking raid. Because organized I am not, and never have or will be. Right. Beginning the raid very shortly. But yeah, I'm streaming again tomorrow. Probably streaming again on Monday. That'll be that. See ya.